केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just 3 days after India Alliance meeting and right after back-to-back meetings with Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee, the Congress today called an emergency huddle in Delhi. 3 hours, closed doors, top brass locked in, and what did the Congress emerge with? A renewed political offensive against the Modi government. A warning that no matter what happens, BJP will not get numbers needed to push through its delimitation bill. An allegation that BJP is now going beyond vote chori to indulge in seat chori, and a blueprint to take the battle to the streets. Congress has announced a nationwide protest campaign targeting price rise, paper leaks, and the CBSE mess. And Rahul Gandhi delivered what Congress perhaps is hoping becomes the defining political slogan of this agitation. Modi ne marwa diya.
टर्म जो है वो राहुल गांधी जी की तरफ से इस्तेमाल किया गया था कि मोदी ने मरवा दिया, इस तरीके से उन्हें कुछ कहा था।
देखिए, मैं बड़ा स्पष्ट हूं, तो छात्रों को, नौजवानों को, किसानों को मोदी ने मरवा दिया और निश्चित तौर से इसके खिलाफ कांग्रेस संघर्ष करेगी।
Is this desperation packaged as resistance? Possibly. Because over the last few days, the BJP has gone into full celebration mode, flooding the narrative with Modi Sarkar's achievements that could have forced the Congress party to rethink its own political strategy. Interestingly, at the same closed-door huddle, Rahul Gandhi also declared that the Congress is the only political party in India that is not breaking down and is therefore best equipped to take on the BJP. Was it a message for crumbling Trinamool Congress? Could be, that too coming barely a day after Rahul Gandhi met Abhishek Banerjee and amidst intense speculation over a possible Congress TMC reunion. On record, however, Congress called all merger talk total bunkum.
These are totally rumors. Yesterday, our communication secretary has already stated that these are baseless things. Everybody wants to strengthen the fight against this anti-democratic government. So we will together win that way. That is only the discussion point.
Congress may be in denial mode, but a merger may be the last hope of survival for the Trinamool Congress as it bleeds leaders left, right and centre. Rajya Sabha MP Prakash Chik Baraik today became the third Trinamool MP from Rajya Sabha in a week to quit the party and the post after Shukhendu Shekhar Ray and Sushmita Dev. But the real political earthquake came from inside Mamata Banerjee's own fortress. Senior Trinamool Congress Lok Sabha MP Kalyan Banerjee, for years one of Didi's most aggressive loyalists, has now openly revolted against Abhishek Banerjee. The charges are explosive: arrogance, public humiliation, sidelining old loyalists. The trigger: Kalyan claimed he was removed from appearing for Abhishek in a crucial court case without even being informed, and then came the ultimatum to Didi: choose between me and Abhishek. I spoke to the man who once defended the Trinamool Congress leadership at every turn, the latest just 48 hours ago, and now appears to have gone completely rogue.
In the morning at 8 o'clock, my son has informed me that I have been replaced by a very junior lawyer. This is humiliating. And if you don't have trust, don't go to a lawyer. If you don't have trust, don't go to a doctor. It is an issue of trust, issue of confidence. During my 45 years of practice, I have never experienced with these types of things. Therefore, I said that I will not appear in any matter because I know his arrogant attitude, fluctuative attitude.
So, So, Kalyan
Trust
Banerjee, let
issue
me
is always
understand
there
from you,
with him.
when a junior lawyer came to you and asked you that a separate writ petition has to be filed, after that, did you have a conversation with Abhishek Banerjee?
No, this courtesy he didn't have. He should have consulted me. After all, I'm a senior lawyer, he is a client.
Okay.
He is very arrogant. And this arrogant and fluctuative attitude has compelled me to take a decision. I cannot accept this arrogant attitude. Therefore, Didi has to choose one. Everybody is blaming him.
Okay. You are saying Didi has to choose one. You gave this ultimatum in the morning. Have you heard from Mamata Didi since morning?
No, nothing. I did have a talk. I had a talk with Derek O'Brien in the morning at around 9:30 o'clock. I told him, you talk with the Didi, I am going to court. Neither Derek has conveyed anything to me, nor Didi has conveyed anything to me.
So are you saying that the arrogance of Abhishek Banerjee is responsible for the condition of the Trinamool Congress today? 60 MLAs have walked out, 20 MPs of the Lok Sabha, 3 resignations in Rajya Sabha. Is this because of Abhishek Banerjee?
Yes. He had taken the decision to bring IPAC. IPAC has destroyed our political structure. In 2022, openly I challenged it, not today itself. In 2022, I said about his arrogant attitude. In 2022, I said that if he succeeded at Goa and Tripura election, I would accept him as a leader. Because I knew that he had not that quality at all.
Is Mamata Banerjee losing support within her party because Abhishek Banerjee is her choice as a leader over and above everybody else?
Yes, that is the very unfortunate part in our party itself. He can remain as a MP, whatever it may be, but he is not having that standard who can become our leader.
So Kalyan Banerjee, you haven't heard from Derek O'Brien. You spoke to him at 9:30 in the morning, sending a message to Mamata Banerjee. You haven't heard from Mamata Banerjee herself. Abhishek Banerjee has not spoken to you. How long will you wait for that phone call to come? What is your next course of action?
Let me see, let me wait, let me watch, let me see, let me watch. I have not taken a final decision. Up to that, I have said, I have to take my decision. If Didi is only depending upon Abhishek Banerjee, unfortunately, I have to leave Didi.
Well, the writing's on the wall. And Kalyan Banerjee may be the loudest rebel tonight, but he is certainly not the only one turning against Mamata Banerjee's nephew. From old guard to young guns, the murmurs against Abhishek Banerjee are getting louder by the day. Listen now to the growing chorus.
ममता बनर्जी को अभिषेक बनर्जी को इतना पावर नहीं देना था, अपना पावर हाथ में रख के अभिषेक साथ में लेके चलना था.
जो बॉस कल्चर, हम जो बोलेंगे वही करना पड़ेगा. ये जो इतना साल का दुर्व्यवहार, इतना साल की बेइज्जती, एक व्यक्ति ने पूरा पार्टी को खत्म कर दिया, पार्टी का नाम बदनाम कर दिया, पार्टी की इज्जत मिट्टी में मिला दिया.
अभिषेक बैनर्जी का भूमिका ही नहीं रहेगी. उनका साथ ये हमारा लेजिस्लेटिव पार्टी का कोई संबंध ही नहीं है. उनके साथ आवाम का कोई संबंध नहीं है. दूर दूर तक बंगाल का आवाम का कोई संबंध नहीं है.
सीनियर एमएलए मिनिस्टर्स बोल रहे 5-5, 6-6 घंटे उसके घर के नीचे बैठना पड़ता था. 5 घंटे बाद आके बोला जाता था आज मिल नहीं सकते हैं. ये अपमान दिल में बैठा
दबा के रख दिया था।
Well, that brings me to the legitimate question on the Newshour tonight. Either Abhishek or party, is that Mamata's only choice? That's the question, and that's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the Newshour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Shehzad Poonawala, national spokesperson of the BJP, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, Riju Datta, former Trinamool Congress member, now a political analyst who's attained freedom, Tehseen Poonawala, Congress supporter. Also joining the debate, Vivek Silas, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. But my first question goes to Krishanu Mitra, spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress. And Krishanu Mitra, I want to ask you tonight. The last bastion has fallen, in case you didn't notice. Kalyan Banerjee, who was standing up for Mamata Banerjee, doing a press conference 48 hours ago, today has said that Abhishek Banerjee has humiliated everybody and he has given an ultimatum. How will the Trinamool Congress decide its future if it doesn't take a call? The writing is on the wall. Every day there are people who are leaving the party and going, and the last bastion has now fallen in the shape of Kalyan Banerjee, and you're still saying कुछ नहीं हुआ?
देखिए कुछ तो हुआ है, लेकिन ultimately, as in Bengali we say, everybody in West Bengal, every other political party used to mock us that there is only one post in TMC and rest of them are lampposts. So we fall in the lamppost category. And we doesn't drive our votes. All the votes, these 41% of votes that we got in last assembly election, all came in the name of Mamata Banerjee. So Mamata Banerjee is the driving force, and Hollanda also put his ultimate decision upon Didi. Abhishek Banerjee's leader is also Didi, my former colleague and my friend.
But was Abhishek Banerjee a lamppost? Was Abhishek Banerjee a lamppost like the rest of them? Certainly not. He was in an exalted position. He was propagating the boss culture. That's what everybody who's leaving the TMC is saying.
Madam, that is their perspective, and they are entitled to it. But the thing is that I have seen the 2021 election also. And there I have seen many people having this sort of opinion, but when we won with a thumping majority in 2021, all the ecosystem that existed and everybody followed. I am a party activist, I am not a leader. But those who were in the leadership category, they were after Abhishek Banerjee, they were hobnobbing with him, around him only. So that gave them dividend also. Now when bad days have fallen upon the party, everybody is singing a different tune. So it might be their personal opinion.
But Krishnada, Kalyan Banerjee is one part of the sad story. The other part is Rahul Gandhi, who has also taken a pot shot on the Trinamool Congress. He has said the only party that will not break is the Congress party. कल मिल के आया, जब भी पप्पी हो रहा था, आज even Rahul Gandhi has kicked you.
Yes, madam, like the present chief minister of my state is a former TMC leader and has been in the, he earned his professional administrative experience under Didi only. Likewise, many former congressmen who attained their competency and administrative experience, gathered their administrative experience under Congress regime, different Congress rules. They are now at the helm of BJP in different states, even chief ministers of BJP.
So are you saying Mamata Banerjee also came from the stock of the Congress party, so she is going back there? So she's going back there. What comes around goes around. Is that what you're saying? Is that what he's saying, Riju Datta? Suddenly, philosophy has become the hallmark of the Trinamool Congress. They say bad days have come upon the party, so the rats are leaving and running away from the sinking ship. I want to ask you, Riju Datta, what does Kalyan Banerjee's statement today mean? Will he stay on? Will he get that phone call from Mamata Didi? Or are we seeing another desertion?
First of all, Navika ji, after Kalyan Banerjee's statement, I can see that I stand vindicated today. Because I was at the end of all the abuse from BJP, Congress, everybody all over the country. Now, whatever I said word for word is what the MPs and MLAs and everybody is saying. Now, second thing, Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, I will say that they are courteous enough to even give time to Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee. Because if Trinamool Congress would have won this Bengal election, then the first thing they would have done is they would have thrown out Rahul Gandhi from the India Alliance and said he is not the leader, he cannot run the India Alliance. So they are courteous enough at least to give time to the Trinamool Congress. Last but not the least, for Abhishek Banerjee, I will say this, that whatever has happened in Trinamool Congress today, where all the Karyakartas are trying to survive in Bengal, every leader has been thrown eggs at, been given chor slogans, is because of this man. He has burnt the party to the ground. He is the center of every investigation of corruption that has been initiated in the state of West Bengal. And Mamata Didi also has to take responsibility because she has become Dhritarashtra. Blood is thicker than water. She has put a cloth over her eyes. She cannot see nothing wrong with her political air. And he has sidelined everybody, used everybody as their bonded labor. And that is why the party is where it is now. And it is not that what I am saying. 64 out of 80 MLAs are saying this. 20 out of 29 Lok Sabha MPs are saying this. 3 have resigned today. I have heard 4 and now 4 more to follow in Rajya Sabha. That is the situation.
Well, Tehseen Poonawala, what is happening? The Trinamool Congress is getting decimated. You are saying Congress is the only party जो कभी टूटेगी नहीं. Well, वो थोड़े से लीडर आसाम में चले गए, थोड़े से कर्नाटका में लड़ रहे हैं, थोड़े से तेलंगाना से चिट्ठी भेज रहे हैं कि मीनाक्षी नटराजन के केसेस ठीक से डालो ऑब्जेक्शन, थोड़े से हिमाचल में लड़ रहे हैं, पर बाकी सब कुछ चंगा है.
थोड़े से आसाम के मुख्यमंत्री बन रहे, थोड़े वेस्ट पश्चिम बंगाल के मुख्यमंत्री बने, बाकी सारा चंगा है. See, Navika ji, thank you so much for having me on this show. There will be rats in all political parties. Tomorrow, if congratulations to the BJP spokesperson or Prime Minister's achievement. Tomorrow, if the BJP loses, you will have rats there also. Rats is a part of Indian politics. That we accept. But unlike any other political party in the history of India, the brute force that the BJP has and the agencies and machinery and money power that the BJP has and the media power, Shri Rahul Gandhi has stood like a chattan against Adhanir Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi ji. He's been the only one like a shield to take on that political force, many times making the BJP retreat on what the BJP tried to bring forward. And therefore, it is under the leadership of Shri Rahul Gandhi ji that the India Alliance should now look at 2029 and he should be Prime Minister, hopefully, and the India Alliance should win the alliance. So there is nothing wrong if what he said has come true. It is only the Congress that can take on the BJP and feed the BJP. I don't see why there's a debate in it. No other political party can win. The Sappa got seats in Uttar Pradesh and Lok Sabha because of Congress. Had the Congress gone with TK would have got a full majority. The DMK, the Congress lost seats because DMK.
तो आप सपा पे एहसान कर रहे हैं. आप सपा पे एहसान कर रहे हैं. विवेक साइले सुन रहे हैं ना आप. तहसीन पूनावाला, ये विनम्रता सुन लीजिए कांग्रेस पार्टी की. आ रही हूं आपके पास, लेकिन शहजाद पूनावाला 400 पार कर ही डालोगे, ऐसे नहीं तो वैसे.
Navika, I want to first begin with the quote of a great man. Kit 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 kit. आज यही हो गया है. कट 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 के टीएमसी का मतलब हो चुका है. रिपीट आफ्टर मी, टुकड़ों में कांग्रेस. टीएमसी टुकड़ों में कांग्रेस. नाउ लेट मी टेल यू व्हाई टुकड़ों में कांग्रेस हुआ है. देयर इज अ फॉर्मूला इन इंडियन पॉलिटिक्स, नाविका. SON, सन का राइज करोगे तो SUN पार्टी का सनसेट होगा. सी इट अप्लाइज इन RJD, अप्लाइज इन NCP शरद पवार, applies in DMK, applies in TMC also. Now, therefore, let me tell you what has happened is, देखो ये है, this is Abhishek Banerjee भाईपो 1 second, wait, I have picked up wrong picture. This is भाईपो and this is typo. ये राजनीति का typo और एक है बंगाल का भाईपो. Now, what are the MLAs and MPs saying? We don't want to work with भाईपो. Even Kalyan Banerjee, somebody very respected person in the TMC quarters, who is most closest to Mamata Banerjee, he has said, I don't want to work with भाईपो. Then you see the number of people. Kakoli Ghosh Dastidar, 40 years history. She's saying, don't want to work with Bhaipo. Ritu Brata is saying, I don't want to work with Bhaipo. Riju is saying, I cannot work with Bhaipo. Santanu Sen is saying, I can't work with Bhaipo. ये सब Bhaipo विरोधी है. They are not TMC विरोधी. But Navika, see, you know I have big heart. So I have got double tape. ये डबल टेप इसलिए लाया हूं मैं कि एक साइड पे अभिषेक बनर्जी को लगा दो ऐसा और दूसरे साइड एक टीएमसी का सांसद चिपका दो, क्योंकि पता नहीं कब टीएमसी का सांसद भाग जाएगा. एंड इसी तरीके से इंडिया अलायंस में भी एक साइड पे कांग्रेस को लगा दो और दूसरी साइड पे डीएमके को लगा दो. बट नाविका, जोक ऑफ द सेंचुरी दैट राहुल गांधी इज टेकिंग पॉट शॉट्स एज टुकड़े ऑन टीएमसी. नाविका, जस्ट लेट मी गिव यू द फैक्ट्स. कांग्रेस पार्टी सिंस 1947. 1951 split into KMPP, 1951 split into HSPP, 1956 split into INDC, 1959 split into Swatantra Party, 1964 Kerala Congress, 1966 Odisha Congress, 1967 Bangla Congress, 1969 OR Congress O Congress R, 1971 BBC, 1977 Congress for Democracy, 1979 Congress URSS, 1980 Congress Antony. ये करते 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 1998 NCP and TMC. In fact, the irony is that राहुल गांधी जिसको टॉन्ट मार रहे हैं वही कांग्रेस से निकली. राहुल गांधी के कॉन्फिडेंस का क्या करे? मतलब दिस इज कॉल्ड स्काई हाई कॉन्फिडेंस, नाविका, दैट खुद की पार्टी जितनी स्प्लिट हुई है, there no other party in the history of India split that much, but he is taunting others. But this is the true face. Even Sanjay Raut has said that TMC should now merge into Congress. वरना ममता बनर्जी तो पूछ भी नहीं रही थी कांग्रेस. And this is what happens when you rely on परिवारवाद and opportunism.
Riju Datta wants to come in. Riju.
I will only say this because I do not represent a political party, that what I have learned over the few days is that there is a famous dialogue in the movie Sarkar, and that applies to BJP कि हमारे पास पावर होता है तो हमारा wrong भी right होता है. That is point number 1 in Indian polity. And the number 2 that I have learned in Indian polity is there is no long-term friend, there is no long-term enemy. Shahzad very beautifully allocated whatever he has said right now. It is also true that the Trinamool Congress MPs who were abusing BJP, who BJP used to abuse ad nauseum on television channels, are having chai at the house of Bhupendra Yadav ji, meeting with the current West Bengal chief minister and deciding on the future.
सायोनी घोष, खुले बोलो, डरो मत, डरो मत.
The entire rebel group.
डर के आगे जीत है. डर के आगे जीत है.
Entire rebel group.
Well, Anand Ranganathan is smiling. Anand Ranganathan, I don't even have a question. What do you have to say on all of this? You know, musical chairs, you want to call it, unraveling. This is like an onion peel. Every day one peel comes out. And then Kalyan Banerjee. Kalyan Banerjee, you know, the central part of Trinamool Congress, the man who was actually fighting all their cases against workers, against leaders, against former ministers in the courts, today says he's been humiliated and nobody has called him. Abhishek Banerjee did not call him before he was thrown out of the case. Mamata Banerjee hasn't called him despite, you know, the passage of 12 hours since he gave the ultimatum. Even Derek O'Brien has not returned his call. क्या हो गया पार्टी को? दोस्त ना रहा या तो कुछ भी नहीं रहा.
Good evening, Navika, and good evening to my panelists. Kalyanji is not quite right. I think the former vice president did call him, but he didn't take the call. No, but can I first congratulate Rahul Gandhi ji for becoming India's longest uninterrupted, democratically unelectable leader. I think it is a source of great joy that he has achieved this landmark. And as far as my good friend Tehseen was saying कि Rahul Gandhi stands like a चट्टान, शील्ड की तरह लगे हुए हैं, वो बचा रहे हैं, शील्ड की तरह बचा रहे हैं. तो राहुल गांधी की शील्ड से मुझे नाविका ये मीम याद आ गई, जो मिथुन दा अपने आप को बचा रहे हैं. ये देखिए क्या बढ़िया शील्ड है. मिथुन दा की जो शील्ड है ये उनको बचा रही है. This is what Rahul Gandhi is. But as far as TMC is concerned, I am afraid they have a choice between Dhobi Ghat and Shamshan Ghat, and they can't quite decide कि कहां पे जाना है उनको. I think आधे धोबी घाट जाएंगे, आधे शमशान घाट जाएंगे और आधे ममता जी के पीछे आएंगे जो बाकी बचे हुए हैं. बट jokes aside, two things that need to be said. Number one, I think the TMC spokesperson is quite right in one say, Krishanuda, that all the MPs and MLAs, be that as it may, because it was a very, what can you say, very undemocratic party, all of them won on the name of Mamata. In fact, it was so undemocratic that with pride, Mr. Mitra is saying कि we were all lampposts. अब ये मुझे पता नहीं, people would guess कि what are lampposts used for, but for a party member to say that we are mere lampposts is basically telling the reality. There is only one Mamata. So when all those people who got elected on the name of Mamata, when they try and go hither and thither, the respectful thing for them to do is to first resign, because they won the vote on Mamata. If they are going to do anything, they cannot go against Mamata before resigning. So they have to do the honorable thing. But of course, there is no honor.
What are you saying, Anand Ranganathan? Are you in a time warp? There were lampposts. Other than Mamata Banerjee was the leader, the other were all lampposts. But Abhishek Banerjee was a slightly senior lamppost. The others were junior lampposts. But the man who said people should resign and not split the party was Kalyan Banerjee. He said it 2 days ago. आज उन्हीं का हाल देख लीजिए आप क्या हो गया है. अब वो कह रहे हैं कि मैं ह्यूमिलिएट हो गया और मैं आईपैक की कहानी वो 5 साल पुरानी वाली आज वो सुना रहे हैं जो सबने सुनाई, जिनको उन्होंने गलत कहा. अब विवेक साइलेंस इसके बीच में आई एम कमिंग बट विवेक साइलेंस वो मिठुन दा का जो दिखाया था शील्ड, दैट वाज अ साइकिल. अब साइकिल, अब ये साइकिल तो आपकी है.
Navika, Rahul ji is holding the cycle. That's what it is. It's a slip by Anand. Rahul ji is holding the cycle, not allowing it to fall. That's why I'm saying.
अब वो साइकिल के बीच में से गोली निकलेगी.
He's shooting the passive forces away.
I don't know. साइकिल उन्हें बचा रही है. वो साइकिल को बचा रहे हैं, पकड़ रहे हैं. विवेक साइलेंस जी, ये तो आप ही बता दीजिए, क्योंकि 27 में 2027 in the next few months it is your election where Rahul Gandhi is going to बचाओ your cycle. Please respond. ये arrogance देखा आपने कांग्रेस का?
नहीं नाविका जी, मेरे सामने स्क्रीन नहीं है, इसलिए मैं कुछ ज्यादा नहीं देख पा रहा हूं.
तो लिया होगा मेरे भाई.
हाँ, सुन लिया. एक बात आपने बहुत अच्छी कही शहजाद जी से कि 400 पार करके ही मनोगे क्या, ऐसे नहीं तो वैसे. डेफिनेटली आपने बहुत सटीक बोला. यू हिट द नेल ऑन द हेड. इट इज अ वेरी कॉमन थिंग इन भारतीय जनता पार्टी. मैं तो बिल्कुल ही हतप्रभ और आश्चर्यचकित नहीं हूं. चाहे वोट लूटो या पार्टी लूटो, सांसद लूटो, विधायक लूटो, महाराष्ट्र की सरकार लूटो, गोवा की सरकार पलट दो, कर्नाटक में खेल कर दो, ये सब तो चलता है. उदाहरण देना चाहता हूं आपको नाविका जी. पुराने समय में जंगल में जब शिकार होता था तो हाका लगाया जाता था. शिकारी जो था वो मचान बैठा करता था बंदूक लेके. यहां पर ये हो रहा है कि ईडी, सीबीआई, आईटी, सीआईडी ये सब भारतीय जनता पार्टी की तरफ से हाका लगा रहे हैं जंगल में, और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग मचान पे बंदूक लेके बैठे हुए. यही खेल चल रहा है पूरे उत्तर प्रदेश, पूरे हिंदुस्तान.
सॉरी, जो सीआईडी तो अभिषेक बैनर्जी के घर गई थी ना, बाकियों के घर तो गई नहीं. अभिषेक बैनर्जी तो टीएमसी में है. कहना क्या चाह रहे हैं?
देखिए, अगर कल्याण बैनर्जी की बात करूं तो आपने पहले भी इस मामले में डिबेट की है. व्हेन ही मिमिक्रीड अबाउट जगदीप धनखड़, he was a villain for the media and the Bharatiya Janata Party, and today he is suddenly a hero for the media. So that is the change that we have seen.
Well, the media has no say in the matter, my friend. It is Kalyan Banerjee who has said whatever he has said. शहजाद पूनावाला हर चीज में मीडिया दोषी हो जाते हैं. आपकी राहुल गांधी से बने तो मीडिया दोषी, टूट जाए तो मीडिया दोषी, आपकी सरकार बन जाए तो मीडिया दोषी, नहीं बने तो मीडिया दोषी. शहजाद, व्हाट इज दिस?
एक सेकंड नाविका, देयर इज लॉट ऑफ डिस्टर्ब. नाविका, एक तो पहले मेरे से बहुत बड़ा मिस्टेक हो गया. आई हैव फॉरगॉटन, ये टेप चाचा भतीजा को भी जोड़ता है और पिता और बेटे को भी जोड़ता है. तो जस्ट इन केस
कितने चाचा भतीजा और कितने पिता बेटे भारतीय जनता पार्टी में? शहजाद जी जरा वो बता दीजिए.
तो विवेक जी मैंने आपके बीच में नहीं बोला।
काउंटलेस
विवेक जी मैंने आपके बीच में किसी के बीच में नहीं बोलता।
चाचा भतीजा
I never
पिता
inter-
बेटा क्या बताऊं?
Navika, it is the only way we can.
Okay.
Navika, this
All right,
spoils
make
the
your
debate,
point.
Navika.
Make your point, Shehzad.
Navika, please, I beg your
Vivek
indulgence. Don't
silence.
interrupt.
Vivek silence. Hold on, Shehzad.
Navika, just I'm asking that what case is there on Mr. Riju Datta? What case is there on Jawar Sarkar? What case is there on your good friend Santanu Sen? What case is there on Kalyan Banerjee? हमने उसका केस छीना क्या? अब वो बोल रहा है अभिषेक बनर्जी इज एरोगेंट, अभिषेक बनर्जी इज एसी नेता, पॉइंट 1। पॉइंट 2, अगर सब लैंपपोस्ट है और ममता बनर्जी सब कुछ है तो लैंपपोस्ट को निकाल दो ना। अभिषेक बनर्जी एक लैंपपोस्ट के बदले इतना सारा लैंपपोस्ट काहे गवा रहे हो? Remove one lamppost, Mr. Abhishek Banerjee. वो नहीं करना है. Thirdly, somebody has suggested that the people should resign. I agree with you, Anand. Rajya Sabha MPs are resigning, but when they are breaking MLAs from ADMK, that time they are making ADMK MLAs resign. When they are joining the hands with TV overnight after taking the vote with DMK, are they resigning? This Congress party gives this moral science lecture only when it matters to others.
Well said, point taken. Well said, point taken, and we will take that question to Tehseen at Krishanuda. Lamppost हटा दो, party will be intact.
ये तो पोस्ट पे डिपेंडेंट है ना, आप पोस्ट पे छोड़ो। सबने तो पोस्ट को अपना नेता मान लिया है। कल्याण दा भी सीनियर नेता है, बाकी सारे भी नेता है, मैं अकेले कार्य कर रहा हूं। तो पोस्ट पे सब छोड़ दो। हमारे सुप्रीम लीडर ममता बनर्जी है, सबकी आस्था है।
वो तो उनका तो फोन का लाइन कट गया है, उनका फोन का लाइन कट गया है। कल्याण बनर्जी का कॉल नहीं ले रही, रीजू दत्ता कीजे होच्छे।
रेजिमेंटेड पार्टी नहीं है। हम ममता बनर्जी के आदर्श पे खड़े हुए एक पार्टी है, रेजिमेंटेड
निकल गए। ममता बनर्जी खड़ी है, बाकी पीछे से लाइन से निकल गए।
आप बीजेपी को हटा दो, बीजेपी का हालत इससे भी बुरा होने वाला है।
ओके, जब होगा उस पर ही डिबेट करेंगे, एंड आई विल इनवाइट यू ऑन दैट डिबेट, बट रीजू दत्ता रिस्पॉन्ड।
I will give grace to Krishan, my good friend, because he's doing an extremely difficult job at SAR. But the bottom line is, I am not going to go into this lamppost and post nonsense. I will say as it is. Abhishek Banerjee is not a lamppost. Abhishek Banerjee is a cancer for Trinamool Congress, who has put Trinamool Congress on ventilation. It is on his last legs. If Didi is Trinamool Congress is Mamata Banerjee. No doubts about it. But if Mamata Banerjee has to sustain Trinamool Congress, then she has to get rid of this cancer. She has to throw it out. Otherwise, there is no option. Mamata Banerjee broke away from Congress, made her own party, became the chief minister for 3 terms. And now, because of this fellow, because of this cancer, she has to go to the doors of Congress and beg to the Congress for sustainability. It breaks my heart to see her that way. And I feel only sad for Mamata Banerjee and nobody else. And this Bhaipo is the reason why every Karyakarta of Trinamool Congress and their life, their self-respect, everything is being spoiled because of him. He is the center of corruption. He is the center of every illegal activity. And this has to stop. Mamata has to take a call on this now. And this over-dependence on this quiz master, I am telling you, let things go from bad to worse. Now it is bad. Let it go to worse. This quiz master will go to America, and Didi will be left alone holding the baton. And I feel bad for her.
Krishanu. Krishanda, bolun.
Yeah. The thing is that Abhishek Banerjee has never been into administration. So don't book him the Amit Shah of Trinamool Congress. So Abhishek Banerjee is the general secretary of the party and an honorable MP. So he has never been a part of the government. So whatever allegation BJP is putting, let BJP. BJP has alleged so many MPs. They are
Riju.
See, again, Krishanuda has to follow the party line, I understand, but Abhishek Banerjee used to run the administration. There is his speeches from Falta, where the Pushpa was paraded in half pant, that let us win, I will make the Shamshan Ghat. Who is he to say that he will make the Shamshan Ghat? Was he part of the administration? Is he a minister? Who is he to stand in Asansol and Arambagh and said, I will construct bridges, I will construct roads? Who was he then?
Well,
I understand Kisanuda's plight, but the bottom line is since 2021, he was running the party and he was running the administration. That is why a 215 party came down to 80 and every Trinamool Karyakarta's life is at risk because of this man.
Well, let me get in Tehseen Poonawala. Tehseen Poonawala, राहुल गांधी के कॉन्फिडेंस का तो क्या कहना? इतनी बार पार्टी टूट चुकी है, but he says Congress is the only party that will stand united. Really?
गिरते उठने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती और इस रात की सुबह होगी. But today on your show, BJP's exposed itself. And let me say, they all answer to Anand Ranganathan is Congress is doing the same. And I want to tell you, as I congratulate the Prime Minister, the only mission of the Prime Minister which has been successful has been the Swachh Bharat mission. Everyone that the Prime Minister himself called was corrupt or dirty has now come into the BJP. And therefore, one point to my good friend my brother from the BJP. एक थी मोहतरमा, उसके दिल में था काबा, वो भी अब आ गई भाजपा. सबका छूटा पसीना, उसके आंखों में था मदीना. So please take all of them and keep them in the BJP.
Shehzad Poonawala, Saini Ghosh, BJP, all is forgotten.
देखिए, तहसीन की आदत है कि बच्चा पैदा होने से पहले ही वो मुंडन करने लगते हैं. Nobody has taken anybody from TMC. Shamik Bhattacharya and Swapan Das Gupta have given you interview saying that we are not going to do Trinamoolikaran. But Navika, just let me point your attention to the picture. It is a picture which I called Ma Ka Samvad. What happened in Janpat was Mamata Mahi hai hamare liye bhi, Sonia ji, both were having a conversation. So Sonia said, "Mera wala zyada useless hai." So Mamata said, "Nahi, mera wala zyada useless hai." So both are now discussing kiska wala zyada useless hai, kisne zyada party ko gaya dubaya.
Well, you can take pot shots, you can take pot shots, but right now, the politics in New Delhi, as in Bengal, every minute is a new abandonment of the Trinamool Congress. And we did a survey. We asked the people, either Abhishek or party. Mamata's only choice? Yes, say 85% of the people. No, say 7%. Can't say 8%. Will Mamata have to abandon Bhaipo to save the party? Or is it too late already? Well, that's the question that needs an answer. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on debate number 1. On the other side,